Today is Thursday. Whoa. Boy, these potholes are serious. God. But back to what I was saying. Today is Thursday. I'm having another session with my trainer. If y'all seen me yesterday, that session was a session with my trainer, and I just didn't have much in the tank. I did something that I typically wouldn't do. The day before, I didn't have anything to eat. Maybe 2-3 hours before I had a session, I ate, and I kind of felt sluggish after I ate. I was kind of fatigued, and then I just went in there and I worked out. But it wasn't my best. It wasn't my best. I gave it what I had, but it wasn't my best because I didn't prepare myself. You definitely got to make sure, man, you nourishing your body, you're getting proper rest, you're staying hydrated. If you don't have those things, I can't really vouch or say how successful I'm going to be if I continue to do that. So that's something I got to get better with. I got to get better with consistently eating healthy, and I got to get better with making sure I do just as much of that part as I do the fitness part, because fitness is maybe 30 to 40% of the whole thing, whereas rest and nutrition and hydration and making sure you have the supplementation that you need is like 60 to 70. So take care of yourself, inside and out. Start within first though. Definitely start within. And you might not see the results off the bat, and that's cool, but you gotta give it time. You gotta give all of it time. The only time I really seen some results like super fast, I was working out a couple years back, and I did fasted cardio. Shout out to my cousin. He was like, yo man, make sure you do fasted cardio every morning. So every morning I get up to go to the gym around 4 o'clock, 4:30. I'm in the gym at 5. I'm doing my fasted cardio. I'm back at the house by 6, getting ready to go to work, and I'm out the door. I had the whole routine down pat. Man, when I tell you, like, the first 30 days of doing that, I looked crazy. Not in a bad way, in a good way. Like, it was like, damn, this shit really worked. Like, this really worked. But the only thing is now, I got a family. I ain't getting up there early to go to no gym. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not getting up there early to go to no gym. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. So I got to be practical and realistic and say, all right, well, what would you do? I go straight after work, which is typically, what I do. That's what I'm doing now. Meet straight after work. If I get home and get comfortable, I can't promise you that I'm going to go to the gym. But the days that I did, go home after work, what I end up doing was I said, well, let me wait till that rush hour or that peak hour at the gym kind of end, and then I'll go. And so typically that's around, I get there around 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then, you got free range to do whatever it is you need to do or want to do. It ain't crowded. So we getting back in the swing of things. That's what this is, man. We just getting back in the swings of things, taking y'all along for the journey. I really just want to document this. Like I said before in the other video, I want to document this to hold myself accountable. I plan on recording and documenting other things, aside from fitness. But right now, that's what I'm really focused on. I'm staying committed to that, staying focused, hold myself accountable, documenting this, and hopefully in the process of me doing what I'm doing, I motivate somebody else, or whoever may see this video and say, man, okay, I'm trying to get started too. If I could do it, you could do it. If I'm, going to work out after work and I really don't want to, you could do it too. But you got to make a choice. You either want to stay stagnant and where you at and complain about it, or you want to complain about being sore while looking, better than you've ever looked and feeling ultimately better than you've ever felt or have been feeling. So, make a choice, pick a struggle. I'd rather struggle with them weights than to struggle with, how I feel about myself or, my health not being the best that it could be. You can't do nothing if you ain't, together as far as your health is concerned. So, gotta put that work in. Gotta, take care of yourself. So you can take care of what you need to take care of and who you need to take care of. If you're parents or if you have loved ones, whatever. So you gotta get it in. You gotta start somewhere. So let's all start together. Let's get it in together. So I digress. But we headed to the gym. I got a session with my trainer, as I said. Not sure what we're gonna do, but we gonna do it. Let's get it.
Alright, bet. So let's get into it. So today's session is going to be a little different. You're going to see me bouncing back and forth between workouts. That's because today I failed to confirm my session with my trainer. Fortunately enough, he was in there working out himself and asked me if I wanted to join him. Good idea, but bad idea. When I tell you I was sore as hell after this, I was sore as hell. But nevertheless, we got to get this work.
Get there.
So right about here, I start to get fatigued. Push-ups. Oh. Whoa, whoa there, big fella. My arm started to give way. I had to cut the set in half, take a little breather. Be right back to it. Gotta finish what you started. Finish strong. Y'all see that grimace? Hey, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm not doing a dip, a pull up, or none of the sort without it being assisted. I'm working my way up to things. Man, listen. If I did it that way, you probably gonna only get about 2 or 3 hours. I want to make sure I can get clean reps and consistent reps. So we doing assisted dips right now. I got a little under my body weight as far as assistance. But like I said, we want good clean reps. So that's what we doing here. All right, so we back to the assisted dips. Like I said before, we're doing a workout where we're doing a lot of splits. So you're gonna see me bouncing back and forth between different workouts. So right now is dips, tricep extensions. Same muscle group, same targeted muscle, different variations. When I tell you this shit is no joke, y'all see I'm dropping the weight. Well, not dropping the weight, but I'm putting on more resistance because it started getting intense. And like I said before, I want clean reps, clean reps. You gotta drop the weight, drop the weight. If you can push yourself to stay at the weight you at, then do it. But we want clean. That weight got heavy right about here. Hey, y'all see Uncle over there? He's like, hold on there, young. Hold on there, young bud. Hold on. Hey, but we right back to it though. You gotta finish what you started. Finish strong. right, so we back to another tricep extension, just a different grip. This one is single arm. Like I said, this workout is a little different from the workouts that I did previously. It's really targeting triceps and chest. So we're gonna do various workouts that target both those muscle groups. When I tell you this shit is starting to burn, it is starting to burn.
So the guy that's approaching me here on the left side of me is my trainer. His name is Zach. He pretty much was coming to make sure I was doing it the correct way, and I wasn't. I was bullshitting. I'm tired. It is what it is. I'm tired, but you still have to maintain proper form when exercising. If you want to get the most out of the workout, of course, that's the only reason why you're doing it, to get the most out of anything. So that's why I mentioned too, like if you got to drop the weight, drop the weight. If you got to take a break, take a break. Just make sure you put 100% in it. That's the only way you're going to get better. That's the only way you're going to get stronger, build your endurance, and have a better physique. So just, don't cheat the process. Don't cheat yourself. We ain't here to get paid. Everybody want to get paid. So make sure you're doing what you got to do the work so you can get paid.
All right, bet. So now we're doing a chest press on the machines, not too much weight. As y'all already seen, we did quite a bit as far as working out our chest and our triceps. So we just pretty much like putting it all on the line here. Whatever you can do, whatever you can give, go ahead and do it. Y'all see the face, the grimace. Y'all see me slowing down with the reps. I'm tired as hell. But I'm gonna keep going. Sometimes when I get tired, I usually break it up a little bit. Like if I'm doing 10 to 12 reps, I usually kind of pit out around 5 or 6, which is totally normal. The last 4 are till failure. You kind of want to push yourself. That's how you end up getting the gains when you consistently push yourself. So that's what we're doing here. So if you take breaks, it's okay. Just finish strong.
get to like 6 or 8. That's why I walk. 6 to 8 is see you better on the way. I got you. You got pump. Right now, my triceps, right?
All right, last but not least, we're doing incline chest press with the dumbbells. I got pretty low weight as far as the dumbbells is concerned. I'm pretty burnt out, pretty tired. As y'all can see, we did a lot today. A few different workouts, same muscle groups, so I'm pretty fatigued, but definitely wanted to make sure I finish strong. You don't always have to have a whole lot of weight, but just make sure you get clean reps, if anything. If you do go crazy on the weight, I don't care if it's only 4, just make sure you stay consistent with the weight.
He wants the best 315 for you. Tight. I love that. I think it's more about it.
All right, so this pretty much is my last set. After this, I'm done. We will try this shit again another day. But we had a productive workout, did something slightly different. And yeah, this is it. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Peace.